So right now I'm going to show Skyshrine. Just going to cast some spells and we'll be on our way. First things first with Skyshrine, you come into these two guys. These are sentries. So the first part of the zone is a lot of sentries. Sentries can drop sentry armor, as the name suggests. They're generally like level 30 to 40. This one in particular is all about for faction. You hail him and you give him some like giant helmet, and you get Skyshrine faction. So you get to a fork. First thing you do, just gotta re-edit my keys a little. Anyways, if you go to the right away, alright, keys are set up. So you go to the right from the zone in, and right here is the key dropper, Ziglark Whisperwing. He is green to level 60. He dies pretty easily. Granted, hybrids are pretty shit. You kill him, he drops the key, the shrine key, which is going to allow you to leave the zone. God, I really should have planned the Shadow Knight taking a year to kill. That's a cool spell icon. You gotta just feel bad for anybody who plays the Shadow Knight before, Planes of Power. This class is an abortion. Pally's outclassed them in every way, pretty much, outside of pulling and utility travel. Can't kill a level 40 key holder in under a minute. I guess I could have used my other spells, but who the hell wants to do that on a character they made 2 minutes ago? You gotta be fuck him healing. I don't got bash up. Alright. Comes the big life leech nuke. God, I can't even land bash. Had I known, I would have casted Shroud of Undeath, had, boiled blood good to go. There we go. This fucker's going down. Well, sometime soon he will die. Alright, so we got our shrine. That's gonna get us out of this zone. That's pretty much it for this area. You can go down further. Not really needed. So I'm going to bring you back from the start to say how this will normally go. So, say we're looking to get Cobalt Scar, since this is what most people are going to look at this video for. Go in, you go left. Left again, right. Come up here. Go to the left. Through here. Take your shrine key. And you just click this. See, if I click it, I get that you're locked and you're not holding a key. I'm going to quickly go over some other things, though. So you're probably not going to be using this too much as a town. Even people who are on Dragon faction usually use Thurgonden over this, or Thurgoden rather, just because this place is a festering pile of shit. So here we go. From the entrance, we can go here and go left as we normally would. If we go left, all the way down, we will get to some stuff. It looks like putters couldn't make it in this world. Hey, Commander Luke. He actually gives the quest for the key. So just in case you wanted to actually quest the key, you would just tell him and whatnot, but he'd be pretty bad to do that. There you go, you got Grudash. He's gonna bake us some shit. He's a merchant. Apparently he sells Tolan BPs for, 800 plat. And also a lot of Zolu. And you got Ruru. So these are some of the easier merchants to, use. Oh, I do want to go over. So you have Guardians and you have Sentries. Sentries drop Sentry armor. Guardians drop Guardian armor. Guardian armor's no drop, but it's a little bit better. Sentry armor is droppable, and it kind of sucks. But the zone was designed for level 40s to hunt in it, so a lot of people will farm Guardian robe. It's an all robe that Guardians drop. Anyways, we got a hidden wall here. We go through here. This would drop us right down where we just were with the Commander loose. If we go down here, this is going to lead us to the area with the bank. Again, why you'd be using Skyshrine as your bank, I have no idea, but, I might as well go through this. I mean, look at this shit. You got tunnels. You got to take like a mile of tunnels to get to the bank. Like, nobody's going to fucking bank. Even people, at the barter here, they don't want to bank. I got invisible. Yeah. Neither of the bartenders actually seem to be selling anything. Pretty cool though, golem bar. Can't say, that's normal. So let's continue on to our bank. Pyrock. That was our bank. Welcome to his bank. So you can keep going down. There's some more useless stuff, but I'm going to show you the meat and bones of the zone. So yeah, in general, Dragon faction usually is people also on Dwarf faction. There's really no reason to kill dwarfs other than Dane, and Danes lose bad minus his head. So, everybody just likes dwarfs. So this is a camp here with a bunch of guardians. You'll often, see people getting power leveled here or low levels there. For guardian armor, getting guardian robes. So this is where the zone actually kind of starts, getting a higher level zone. You'll start seeing blue cons. Again, we get Cobalt Scar Zone out with our key. Here is how we get beyond that. So this area, so you'll start to see blue cons here. There you go, you got a blue con. So shit starts getting pretty tough right around here. What you want to do is in this room, you want to go left. Sentry, E-Clock, this is all, blue stuff from here on out. Now, what's coming up is, I guess you can call it the Fountain Room. It's right, it's going to be the next room we get into. So Sentry Rotiart, this is part of the guy that you're going to use for the Dragon Tooth Choker quest, which is a very easy quest that has a very good necklace for cheap. They were selling for quite a bit on live, and resist are good, HP is good. It's just a good neck that really requires little effort. But anyways, you'll give him an item, and then some will spawn, and you kill it, and I think you can even solo it with like most 60 melee. So here we go. This is where the zone, in my opinion, will start up for good. So we got our Shambling Cube. Shambling Cubes do not share the massive loot table that the other cubes in the Fedar share. So to the right is kind of useless. This area is mostly, so yeah, that's a big guy, but this area is mostly for people who fall down later. Because there is a giant hole that people will fall into that will lead them here. The only really use of that is, well, you got two uses. Number one, piss off your player base. Number two, to train. I'll point out the hole later on, but it does make for good training. So if you're looking to farm, if you keep going straight here, you got like these level 30 cubes that are coming up. It's a family of them. These guys share the Skyshrine table. Like, look at this. It's a green spawn. these can drop Lathdren ores and whatnot. And, medium coin purses and mantle absorptions, the oiled greaves. These are all fucking green cons. So these were not heavily farmed, but I farmed them a lot on live. They can also drop Wormlord shawls. Now here you have your red guys. This guy's 60 and this guy's blue, I believe. Yeah. I've killed this guy on beta earlier with, I think, my bot team, which was just Rogue, Cleric, and Chanter. I'm pretty sure he was MR. I wasn't even trying to slow a guy that high. But, even a shield should, a couple, complete heals on a warrior and they'll go down. Those guys just have a better drop rate. So this is going to get us into Wyverns in a minute. So Wyverns are basically where the money's at. If you're looking to farm Skyshrine, that's that. And Lareth is right here. Lareth's just a roamer. There's another roaming worm coming up here. I want to say not Oglar, that's later on, but no, Jalk. Yeah. So right over here are where Fedars start. These are like I'd say level 45 to 50 Fedars right here. So you got your Hungry Cube, but these guys are a popular camp because, they all come single pretty much. Or at least you can split them. You just gotta kill this guy who will roam to here, and you've got some Wyverns to farm. And you don't have to pick here because this zone is fucking very large. So there's gonna be Wyverns everywhere. There's a couple around the corner. So the Fedars are the tier 1 Wyverns, and then the Layoks are going to be your tier 2 ones. Those are a lot higher level, better drop rate, but, they're a lot tougher. So we're still in Fedar zone right here. Yep, you'll have your Green Guardians still, and they are as tough as they sound. They're green cons that are in the 50 plus area. So I imagine most people want to see the maze, and they'll get lost in there. Bads are going to be bad and get lost in the maze. So I'm going to make the maze really simple. Here's the maze. So the maze is this area with teleporters where if you don't know what you're doing, you'll probably get lost. So what you want to do is you want to go in, and it's right, left, forward, back. So you see I'm going right, I'm hugging this right wall. And I hit the teleporter. Boom. Now we go left. Then went left, I hit the porter, now I go forward. Now you turn around. You don't want to go to that one. And right, left, forward, back. Oh, it got me through the maze. That's all the maze is. I mean, people will talk about how, it's such a tough zone. People are going to get lost in the maze. You go right, left, forward, back, you're fine. So that clicking orb is to the official, shit's going to start ass beating zone. These are Layoks. These are the tougher Wyvern. I think they are level 50 something. So these are more Fedars. This is starting to get to the area where you're going to start having armor guys, which I don't know what they've decided yet, but initially the armor guys are on Yellonak faction, and then, Dane faction and Tormax faction. However, they should be charmable, and you only need a different faction, so you can either have an enchanter dictate them, or you could just sneak behind them, or you could use a invis turn-in. Again, I don't know how much of that's going to be enabled over here. I forget if I'm lagging. I don't think that's an actual door. Even I forget things sometimes, or else I'm just lagging. Okay. Pretty sure that was an actual door. Fuck you, Adaware. Well, I'm getting fooled by all the false doors, or something's going on. I'll just start hitting you instead. Anyways, that's, those side paths are where the armor quests givers are. So basically your holo testing armors. There we go. Hitting you. So this isn't going up to Yellowneck right now, it's just a side path. This is another area that you could potentially farm, especially as like a class like a Necro, because you might run into a little bit of pool trouble, but it's pretty decent. You got spaced out mobs, what more can you ask for? Look at those majestic looking wyverns. And sorry about that. Looks like Fraps was cutting to a new video, so we are back on track. Okay, so if you want to get to Yellowneck, basically the second you get out of the maze and you go up, you just don't go in any of these side rooms. Side rooms are just for wyverns. If you're looking to just kill Yelly, you don't need to go. There's a Layoc yellow, So, you're talking a pretty high level mob. Okay, so I'm going to just start ignoring side paths because you guys want to see how to get to Yellowneck. Level 60 Layoc. That's a 58 one. So they're actually shaman farmable. I wouldn't really want to try these as an enchanter just because the risk reward's not worth it. But shaman have very low chance of death. This is the way we'd want to go. I'm just showing you over because we have some nice things here. The Seer, Layoc. So, yeah, I mean, the Seer can drop stuff too. All the stuff here shares this same loot table. Not really worth killing higher level stuff. And. So we're coming up to what I was talking about earlier, how that one area is just for people who fall down. So if you go to your right, there's actually a giant hole. So you're going to be levitating, and going to your left is the right way. So if I would go right, I would fall back down to the initial area. See how I started to levitate down? So it's a good way if you really just want to train the shit out of a bunch of people who are camping Ziglark. You just bring some friendly, your neighborhood level 60 Layocs, and yeah, we'll see how much they want to pick on poor Ziggy. But that's only the second best way to train this zone. more layouts, we got cubes, and there should be stuff, I think, in one of these, like a cube spawn. For some reason I thought that. Either way, Eldrax, is this the right area for him? I don't remember if he was here. This is the dude for, I believe it's for the Garzakor quest. He's the one who starts it off, and I mentioned that in the prior videos, Dragon Necropolis one. It's basically Sanctum Guardian's Earring, really, really good Priest and Monk Earring. The Ethereal Blade Naginata, which, two-hander, it's okay. Not worth questing for. And then a Mana Flare, which is a right-click mana with 5 charges ring, with decent stats for casters. So, yeah, two-handed weapon, earring, and ring. Really, only the Priest and the Monk earring is worth it. So, as you can tell, Yellowknack's quite a bit of a run. Ideally, you're going to have a Call the Hero mage up there and have one person do the run, or even just click through to zone in and just call the hero everyone, because you don't want having a bunch of KOS people making this run. So this is another area here. This is where I think my pal Oglard was. Yeah, you got some red spawns here. There's Oglard. I like Oglard. Big orb. And then in the room here, we're going to click, and this is going to bring us to the last area of Skyshrine. And I'll point out quests and whatnot here. So, pretty high level dudes here, all in diff faction. These are your armor givers. See if you are known as a ranger, the other one was if you were pally. If you're not familiar with the armor, it's, there's your 3 factions, and then your Plane of Growth armor. That is all, minus the Plane of Growth, which is dropped, it's quested. Here, you just go to Halls of Testing, you get the piece, you get the gems, and you're there. So I always thought this guy was cool. Like, you start getting layouts that aren't, the blue wyverns. Either way, we're going this way. And I'm going to point out the giants. I'm still just showing you some side shit. So we can go down. We got some stuff. To be honest, these rooms aren't used yet. They are for later on. I think it's right before POP. They add a bunch of dragons called Crusaders that there were 4. Just since this zone really just has one mob worth killing. What's cool here is you got, I don't know if you've ever seen this model. You got your sea dragon. So if you ever want to see what Koidoken from TOV looks like, you got those guys. Cool model. And you had your chief, what I was talking about. So yeah, that area is not used really until, late Shadows of Lukeland, and you start putting Crusaders down there. And even then, I really don't know why anybody ever killed the Crusaders. They were just a giant pain in the ass. They had shit loot. Honestly, I thought I remember more things seeing in Viz. Used to farm this as a necro. Definitely not worth it, but nothing seen in Viz. So straight ahead is, leading us to where we want to go. This is just a cool little ice bridge over there. So around here is for the Bane spell for Giant's Bane. So right there, Cromzek spot. So you see how he's in Viz in terms of, like, he's just not actually there. You don't need, I can click off Deadeye and see him. There are Bane spells. This is the main part of what the Giant quest, that is 2,000 unresistible damage to giants. So yeah, I mean, you just give him something and then you kill it. This dude's just holding down the fort here. He doesn't need, you know, anybody nearby. He'll fuck shit up on his own. So, rolling up on Yellowknack's area soon. There, right here is would be another Crusader. Again, if they were in the game, they will not be entering Velious. Nothing over here. So we're just gonna go straight on to Yelly. Ralgan, he's for a quest too, I'm pretty sure. So this is officially Yellowknack's area. There'd be another Crusader where that dude is, if this were that. And it's one that roams, but he would end there. But, you know, that's not really going to be on our server, so. Yelly is all the way around here. There's going to be a gate. And you have your Lord Yellowknack. Right coming up. So here's the gate. I can go over Yellowknack's strategy, might as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Yellowknack sees Invis. That's something they're going to change. Right now, he's, you know, not seeing Invis. So Yelly's big thing, this entire area is slippery. It's ice. He also has a knockback and a mana drain. So you can actually kind of get around that. You can either wall it other ways, or oh man, it's been a while, but I'm pretty sure we had a lot of times we'd have clerics levitating down here. And, you know, just the tank up there. And Yellowknack is not, he's not as ass beat as other NPCs. You can click this to port to zone in, and it's a great way to create giant trains. So I don't want to attack Yelly because I don't know if he's rooted on this server. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go piss off one of these sentries. And then I'm going to just click that and we're going to have some fun from there. But that's pretty much the zone. You know, it's a lot quicker to run to Yelly when you're not showing side things. Hello, friends. I know you're not going to get snared, just in case you'd like. Oh, another interesting thing is Yellowknack is not on. There's nothing on Yellowknack faction other than the quest givers. So you can potentially set up a faction war with Yellowknack and just train him to death. And look where I am. Oh, I'm at right where. Look at that. I just aggroed Yellowknack from here. So, if I would want to train those bastards who are killing poor Ziggy, I would go down to Ziggy. And I would just have a massive train of, you know, level 65 plus mobs. I mean, this is going to be one that, you know, you might get a suspension for, but Ziggy's going to appreciate it. There's actually, for NPCs, they do have a quicker way to path down here rather than going through the whole maze. They will actually, there's a bridge over the courtyard. Here, I'll point it out. Yep, and there's Yellowknack. See that bridge? That's where they come from. That's Yellowknack's AoE. And that is how you basically protect Lord Ziglark Whisperwing. And that's it for Skyshrine, so...